Hey everyone, how's it going? My name's John, and in this channel I talk about lots of different topics in clear, natural English, and you are tested on your listening. Every episode has keywords and phrases down in the description and subtitles. Use what you like. And today we're talking about animal cafes. Let's go.
Okay, next question. True or false?
So what is an animal cafe? Depending on where you live, an animal cafe might be something very common, or it might be something that you've never heard of before. It very much depends on the location. If you live in a very built up city, then it's more likely that animal cafes are going to be a thing, because an animal cafe is a place that people can go to interact with different animals who either don't want to have their own pets or they can't have their own pets. There's a lot of places here in Japan that do not allow pets in homes. So that's created quite a big market for people that want to go to these animal cafes. So firstly, if you go to one, you will usually sign some kind of document or waiver saying that you've read all of the rules before entering. These rules will include things that you can't do, things that you can't take in, and also showing that you understand that you may get bitten from an animal, even though it might be quite rare. You also might be asked to take off your shoes, you might be asked to leave your belongings. It very much depends on the place. So the customers will go into the building, usually in small groups so that there's not a big crowd at one time, and you order a drink and find somewhere to get comfortable. There's lots of different types of animal cafes, which I'll go into more later. But for now, let's just use cat cafes as an example, since it's the most popular type of cafe in Japan. So you'll sit down by yourself or whoever you came with and watch the cats walking around, playing, being petted by other people, and hoping that a cat will come up to you and sit on your lap that you can give some attention to. You'll often have some toys around that you can kind of play with and hope to coax one of the cats over to you. We say to coax an animal if we're trying to persuade it to do something. In this case, coax it to come over. Yeah, like persuade or encourage. So hoping that you've had some playtime and some cuddles. After about 30, 40 minutes, sometimes an hour, then you'll pay your bill and leave. Pretty simple and a really fun afternoon. All right, time out. Listening check time. Question 1, true or false? An animal cafe is a place for you to bring your pets and let them interact with others. No, that's false. You do not bring your own pets. The pets work at the cafe. A place where you bring your own pets might be called doggy daycare or animal daycare, something like that. Different thing. Second question, I said lots of things that you might do before entering an animal cafe. Can you think of one or two of those things? You'll often have to read a list of rules, sign a document. I can't remember now. Yeah, you might leave your belongings somewhere or take off your shoes. It depends. And third question, true or false? Cat cafes are Japan's most popular type of animal cafe. Yes, that was true. So let's explore now a few different types of animal cafes. After I'd been in Japan for 1 year, my cousin and her husband came and visited me. And one of the big things on their checklist, things they wanted to do, was go to some of these cafes. We went to lots of different kinds. We went to an owl cafe, rabbit, cat, even one with hedgehogs and geckos. There's always something different to do. This is in Tokyo, by the way. Don't expect all of this variety in every city, but they do exist. The best one for me personally was the rabbit cafe. I was really surprised at how affectionate the rabbits were. And by affectionate, I mean they enjoyed being petted and were really sociable. They often just came and jumped straight onto your lap, stayed for a bit and then jumped off, did something else. I found that really surprising because when I was a child, I had my own pet rabbit and the personality was very different. That rabbit was very shy all the time, didn't really like being touched. So yeah, I won't forget that one. One I didn't like so much was the owl cafe. It didn't really feel comfortable. The owls with their big bright eyes looked like they were ready to fly off somewhere. And yeah, saying that the owls were mistreated might be a little bit extreme, but it didn't seem like the best kind of animal to have in an inside environment for long periods of time. So yeah, I wouldn't really recommend that one so much. But yeah, ones for small indoor animals, cats, dogs, rabbits, seem like they'd be a lot better for the animals. So after that visit to Japan, my cousin actually was inspired to open her own animal cafe. And she opened the first Chihuahua cafe in Edinburgh, which I think is really cool. She has 8 Chihuahuas, all of which are very friendly, affectionate, and yeah, just adorable. So if you're ever in Edinburgh, go and say hello to her. Okay, last round of questions. Question 4. What surprised me about the rabbit cafe? How affectionate or sociable the rabbits were. They were not shy at all. I didn't know rabbits were generally like that. Question 5. What inspired my cousin to open her own animal cafe? Coming to Japan and going to lots of different animal cafes. And last question for today. What does affectionate mean? It can mean enjoy having close contact, enjoying hugs, cuddling, just being close. You can say it about animals or people, like he's not a very affectionate person, doesn't really like hugging. So yeah, that's all of our questions for today. I hope you did really well. If you didn't, please check the words and phrases down below. Look at the timestamps, click on them, and I really hope that helps you. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, show some love. It really helps me out, and if you enjoy this kind of video, it will suggest more like it to you as well. That's it for today. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.